You know, I could have done something better right now. I could have talked about Liberia or some random trivia I know, or maybe something that annoys me in life. Yet instead we have Ancient Magus Bride. Well, let's not beat around the bush, shall we? Ancient Magus Bride is a 24-episode adaptation of a manga of the same name made by Wit Studio, you know, the Attack on Titan guys. It tells us a story about a girl named Isabella Swan, Chise Hattori, who is a very sad and special little girl because her blood makes vampires go crazy. She's a slave Beggy, a very special wizard whose body generates a lot of magic and basically makes all fairies around her very horny. But you see, our girl is pure, innocent and good. This power only makes her life miserable and sad, and so she's taken to participate in the Hunger Games. So she sells herself on a magic auction where she's bought by a very old and respected magus named Christian Grey. Alias Ainsworth, to be his wife and apprentice. And as we follow their adventure, we see a blooming respect and love between a half-fairy, half-human thing and a girl who previously had nothing to lose and wanted to kill herself, and the slow realization that being loved is good and killing yourself is bad, along with a plethora of interesting and well-designed characters. But wait a minute, there's something missing from this essential anime watching experience. Oh, that's right, I am not having any fucking fun. This is what back in the days was called a chick flick, and a shoddily written one at that, because the two main characters, the Magus and the Bride, might as well be called the Autist and the Kamikaze. The entire arc of Alias is that he doesn't understand human emotions, but he loves Chise so fucking much he's turning into a monster the moment she decides to leave him or somehow endanger herself, which is to say all the fucking time. The basic plot premise of the entire story is Chise is being told that bad shit will happen if you do this and that. She nods and then she goes and does this and that, then she gets her ass handed to her and it somehow traumatizes her and makes her depressed. Then everyone cheers her up, she decides that she's not the human equivalent of a shitstorm and is told that bad shit will happen if she does this and that, and you get my point by now. And for the first two times it was kinda endearing to watch, not gonna lie. The graphics, the pretty awesome opening visuals and music had done their job pretty well, but as the show progressed I've begun to feel like it was sucking the life out of me, and what's worst is that everything after episode 12 just started feeling lazy. First, the new opening that was your mundane bog-standard Japanese song with visuals quite literally cut from various episodes. The fucks couldn't even be bothered to create a decent opening. Then the entire plot lines began to repeat themselves, with Chise getting another curse because of her subconscious desire to kill herself, and eventually I started to have the Hellsing TV or Full Metal Alchemist vibes. You know, that feeling when either the manga ran out of ideas or the animators had ran out of things to animate, so they're just making shit as they go, sometimes severely contradicting the already established internal logic. Well, and there's that, really. I didn't like it. Others will probably like it, most likely because of the first 12 episodes or erotic fantasies of being bought on a slave auction or treated like a child. If I were to recommend, I would say go watch first 12 episodes, skip for a week or two, and then watch the rest, or even better, go watch the OVAs, because at least they don't take half a day to finish, and then you could go and find what people really want from these kinds of shows.